Hello everyone. Today I am going to say about the characters in the novel Old Man and the Sea. Santiago is the main character in this novel by Ernest Hemingway. Santiago is an old man who lives by depending on the sea. He is very old but he is very active too. He is living by his achieve his dreams and he is very hardworking for his dreams. The second character in this novel is Marlin. Marlin is a gigantic fish caught by the old fisherman Santiago. It is the striking energy in this novel. Marlin can be compared to our desire to achieve something like dreams. Thank you.
Okay, so next we'll be talking about one of the main characters of the novel The Old Man and the Sea. It's a young boy called Manolin. Manolin is Santiago's only friend and companion throughout the whole novel. So Santiago has known Manolin ever since he was 5 years old, and Santiago was the one that taught Manolin how to fish. But due to Santiago's recent bad luck in fishing, Manolin's parents kept telling him to leave Santiago and start fishing for another fishing boat. But even after all of this, Manolin still deeply cares for Santiago and he keeps looking up to Santiago as his mentor. And his love for Santiago is unmistakable throughout the whole novel because they both share a common interest for baseball, and you can also see that Manolin always kept bringing food and wine and spending time with Santiago despite Santiago not being able to catch any fish. You also see that Manolin also recruits the villagers to improve Santiago's living conditions because he knew that Santiago was not living well. Now, the last and final character of the novel The Old Man and the Sea is, as the title suggests, the sea. Though it may not seem like it, but the sea definitely plays a central character in the novel. Now, the main part of the story where Santiago catches the fish takes place in the sea, and with Santiago's years of experience, he feels almost connected to the sea and its creatures. He feels like the creatures in the sea are his brothers, and in the novel it also says that Santiago had his sea-colored eyes, so his eyes were blue. So his eyes often reflected the sea's tranquility and power. And Santiago also compares the sea to a woman. So he feels that the sea is the feminine complement to his masculinity. And as the readers of the novel, that's us, the sea can also be the unconscious from which creative ideas are drawn.